Nice.
Very effective challenge put in.
All mine.
Pushing for the goal that would put them ahead. but
Nice
not
three.
Body.
positive now. So that's the end of that for now.
Beautiful.
Maybe. Let's go. All you.
Oh,
Oh wow, it actually worked.
those shots are broken.
Yeah, that's it. Oh, I did like a backflip. I don't know what that was.
Why didn't you? Going.
Oh,
Yeah.
power shot.
Hey.
The wind up.
7 long shots.
All the shooting stats are in the 70s.
Oh, 107.
Doesn't matter. What's up, guys? This is Lesky. Hope y'all are all having a great day, enjoying the new FIFA and grinding some pro clubs like me. I'm currently level 74, getting up there, getting close to max level, but not there yet. That's fine though, because I want to get out some builds that aren't max level for y'all, and y'all can kind of see as I progress. And then later, once I get max level, I can release more updated versions of these builds and show you guys what they look like with max skill points. So looking at this build, we are in the CDM position. This will be my first defensive-minded build on my channel so far. And the height I chose to go for is 6 foot. I felt like this was a good balance for a CDM to be able to win some aerial battles still and have some good physical ability. Kind of the same thing with the weight. I feel like 198 was a good balance. If you go over 198, you lose a good amount of pace. But then if you go down to 119, there's really not much pace difference compared to 198. So the 198 will give you more physical attributes, and I believe it'll even increase the shooting attributes, which can be kind of nice. So I feel like this was a good height and weight for this build. Preferred foot, I am righty. It's really up to you. Let's take a look at the perks. This CDM build has some crazy high physical attributes. They're pretty much all in the 90s, I think, but I have physical strength perk to boost the strength and jumping even more. So those categories are basically like 99 on this CDM build. It's pretty ridiculous. This perk also will increase the ball control when jostling, shielding, or heading the ball, which can be helpful, especially as a CDM because their dribbling stats this year are very low, surprisingly low, like almost like a center back. And even if you upgrade them, it still doesn't get very good. So any increase in ball control or dribbling as a CDM will be helpful. So physical strength for the first perk. You don't necessarily need it since our physical stats are already good. You'll see soon once we get to the skill tree. But I think just increasing those even more makes this build absolutely a monster. On to the second perk, which is Precision Pass. I like having this perk on CDMs because I'm not looking to do too many through balls over the top as a CDM. I'm just trying to find more of my playmaker's feet or my striker's feet, ping like a hard-driven pass on the ground with precision pass, and then let them do more of the playmaking. Play it wide, switch it, a big switch across the field with a lofted pass or whatever it may be. Precision pass will help a lot with those short and long passes, grant you the swerve and flare traits, and give you the 5-star weak foot ability, so you won't have to worry about what foot you're hitting these types of passes with. I really like Precision Pass on a CDM build. You could also go like Threaded Pass if you feel like Threaded Pass will be more important, but again, as a CDM, I think Precision Pass will be used more often. And for the third perk, I currently have Interceptor on, but honestly, this is supposed to be Chase Down. The logo just kind of looks pretty similar. You can go with Interceptor, but I don't think it's necessary. The interceptions are already pretty high. I feel like Chase Down is a little bit better because it makes you quicker to recover and chase back when possession changes. I believe it's 40 in-game seconds, so it's not very long, just 40 in-game seconds, but it can be pretty helpful for chopping somebody down after your team loses it, or just getting back in position and getting back behind the ball to stop the counterattack. Chase down is very good. So I was rocking a setup like this quite a bit, and then I also was doing more of a defensive setup when I first used this build, and I was using physical strength, interceptor, chase down. You could do that. You could also go for another defensive setup and go ball winner just to increase the tackling. But similar to interceptor, I don't think it's necessary. Our defensive stats are already really good, which is why I just eventually ended up switching the second perk to precision pass. And then towards the very end, the last few games I was using this build, I even switched it to both passing perks, and I was going no defensive perks and just precision pass and threaded pass to make this more of like a deep line playmaker and just to increase the overall passing ability. And I've liked it quite a bit. Just being able to be comfortable with those through balls over the top and being able to hit them is pretty nice, because without it, they're not as good. So that is another option, but I'm going to put it back to chase down, and that's going to wrap it up for the perk page. Let's go to the skill tree now. Here we are on the physical page, and as I said, the physical attributes are very good. I said almost all of them are in the 90s. It's really just the jumping and stamina, but with the physical strength perk, the jumping will be in the mid to high 90s, as well as the strength will probably be 99, and then we have 92 reactions, 91 aggression. So the physical stats are phenomenal, and I would love to increase the jumping even more to actually make it in the 90s. I would just have to get this one right here to get it up to 90, which is what I would probably do, or go for the acrobat archetype, but I don't know if that is necessary. So on the left side, what you're going to do is go down to the bull archetype. We're going to get some strength upgrades, and then make sure to get this aggression right here. This one will give you +3 aggression for 2 skill points, while this one will only give you +2. And this one will give you +3, but it's 3 skill points. So make sure you get this one right here. That'll give you +3 aggression. And if you see that it says +2, it doesn't actually give you +2. It's like a bug. It does that on pretty much all the pages on the skill tree. They need to fix that. It tells you it upgrades it, but it actually doesn't. And then make sure you get this second part right here, this +3 reactions, to bump the reactions up to 92. Then on the right side, you're going to go down to the jumping right here, get the jumping to the left, and then we're going to get the second part again for this +4 reactions, and that completes the physical page, which is very good, especially with the physical strength perk on top of these stats. Let's go to defending. These defensive attributes are pretty freaking broken. We have 92 interceptions, 96 defensive awareness, 92 stand tackle, and 93 slide tackle. The only thing we left off is these 2 bottom corners, this +3 interceptions. You could upgrade it, but I don't think it's necessary. Maybe if once we get more skill points, we could do that. And then this stand tackle, which again, kind of like the interceptions, I didn't really want to upgrade it right now. 92 interceptions and stand tackle is good enough. So the defensive capability with the physical stats is amazing. You should be able to dominate anybody in the midfield and outmuscle and body them and push them off the ball. Let's look at dribbling. This is probably the worst category for a CDM, that and pace. So we went for some upgrades just because I wanted to make it feel a little bit better on the ball. You are going to be getting on the ball in the midfield and maybe getting in some pressure situations where you need to try and dribble out and get into some space and create some separation to pass the ball out of the back and find a forward or find an outlet pass up top. So having some dribbling and ball control is important, as well as agility and balance, because agility does help for defense also, being able to shift and stay in front of the dribbler, and then balance will help for like 50-50 duels. It kind of works in tandem with strength, being able to keep your stance upright without being able to stumble and fall over. Having high balance is also pretty good, which we don't really have that great of balance right now, but we could upgrade it later on in the future once we have more skill points. Definitely needed to upgrade the dribbling somewhat on this CDM. On to passing. The base passing attributes on a CDM build aren't as good as what I thought they would be. If we take all this off, you'll see they have 77 vision, 75 crossing, 79 long pass, 79 short pass, and 68 curve. I guess that's really not too bad because we can put a good amount of skill points to upgrade them, but I did think they're going to be a little bit better to start out, but I guess that's really not bad at all. It's really just the curve that is kind of low. So on the left side, you're just going to get this crossing and vision. It's just good value. Don't really need crossing for a CDM, but you get +5 upgrades for 3 skill points. Might as well do it. And then I got this curve right here, +2 curve to at least get the curve to 70. And then we're going to go to the right side. We're going to get this short pass, long pass, vision right here. And then we're also going to get the long pass and short pass up to 85 by going down to this vision and then getting both of these long passes. So we'll have 85 vision, 85 long pass, and 85 short pass. Those are the best stats for the passing on this build. Not too bad, and especially if you're going to be running precision pass, the short and long pass will be even better. And then if you're going to be running both passing perks, the vision will also be better, and your through balls will be increased with that threaded pass perk. So the passing really isn't too bad on a CDM build. You just got to upgrade it a little bit. Onto the shooting. I only have a few skill points here, and this is just like some extra skill points that I really had nowhere to put them. So right here, I kind of just wanted to upgrade the shot power. I got it to 80. You can actually make some long shots, some power shots this year. Even if you don't have that great of shot power or long shots, I made a really good one with this build with like all the shooting stats in the 70s. So now I upgraded the shot power a decent amount to 80. Maybe make your long shots even deadlier, or just any shot on target. And then I bumped the long shots up here, right here. That's just kind of one extra skill point. And then I wanted to get the heading a little bit. I would possibly upgrade it more once I have more skill points, but for now I just got this +3 heading to bump it up to 82. And this year CDMs, I believe, actually have better shooting stats to start out with, so it's really not too bad when you do get a chance. Like, at least the shooting attributes are somewhat decent compared to last year. As I previously said, CDMs are the slowest position in pro clubs this year, so I only have 4 skill points on the pace page, and it upgrades the sprint speed +2 to 80. I would love to get the acceleration and sprint speed even higher, but currently cannot do that. Once we get some more skill points, maybe get those max skill points, we'll definitely add some skill points to the pace page. Just pace is very expensive this year in pro clubs, and I think it's more important to put the skill points that we have early on while we're leveling up in other categories rather than pace, because pace doesn't seem like it's as necessary this year compared to last year. It's still important and would be nice to have more pace, but it doesn't seem like it's a necessity. So for now, this is how I have it, but I will upgrade it later on, so don't worry about that. But that's going to wrap it up for this beastly lockdown CDM build. Let me know in the comments if you give this build a try and how you liked it. Hit that like button on this video for me, and then hit that subscribe button on my channel if you haven't already subbed. As always, y'all have a great rest of y'all's day, and peace out.